I mean, you talk about watching professional surfing and dissecting scores. That was such a fun heat to watch. You know, really narrow there between those scores for Felipe, but he was so psyched. But moving on, Chris, another battle.
Yeah, this is another great wild card versus veteran matchup. Josh Kerr, we know what Kersey's capable of, but went on to win the U.S. Open, and Kersey got a wave, and then Hiroto got a wave.
So Hiroto Ohhara from Japan, as you all know, won the U.S. Open just up north at Huntington Beach. So this is a guy that could qualify for the CT Tour, and you can see smooth cat. You know, short in stature, but a lot of power. Being trained and coached by legendary Japanese surfer.
Wildcard threat is real here at the Hurley Pro.
It's real. And Josh, this board looking really nice under his feet. I know that's just a closeout, but just a little preview of what the equipment looks like. It's looking sharp. Sometimes I think he rides boards a little boaty. This one's looking just chippy enough for my liking where he can really knife into it.
Well, getting back into round 2, heat number 2 here, Hiroto Ohhara on his backhand. This guy is very well-rounded. Yet to see him really perform in waves of consequence, but it really doesn't matter here at lower Trestles because this is just Rip City. I mean, this is going to be really playing to his strengths as well as Kersey's strengths.
He's also got impeccable wave knowledge. So he knows this wave and knows which wave to catch, which is a big part of it. As we see Hiroto on this little left-hander there. Again, you know, his board always looks like it's a couple inches long for me, but it does draw out his turns nicely. And I think for him, with his go-to power game, that's what he likes. So that's the man in Hiroto's corner.
Well, here's the guy trying to end the Cinderella story. Hiroto Ohhara, Josh Kerr, usually making that turn. 12 minutes to go here in this round 2 heat tube matchup. Japanese wildcard sensation Hiroto Ohhara jumps into an early, albeit slight lead with a 6.10 and a 3.83. Josh Kerr, his second wave, just a 0.93. Trying to put it together here. Chris Cote and Ross Williams on the call. 11 minutes, 42 seconds to go. So far, I wouldn't say slim pickings because there's been a lot of waves coming through. It's just a matter of picking the right one.
Yeah, and while we're away, Josh nabbed himself just a mid-sized one there that had a nice line on it. Look at that wall. Great 2 maneuvers right there for Josh. I always love that body language when you nail a turn.
This is Hiroto Ohhara. Bam! Slamming the oncoming section. And a nice little runner in front of him. One more big section to work with. He attacked, but got attacked back and goes down. Hiroto Ohhara, I love that jam he threw right through the middle. He would have made that last turn. That would have been a hefty score.
And those are always those little breaks that the top seeds pounce on. They expect it from the lower seeds. They take advantage of it, or not necessarily expect it, but when they do, they capitalize on it. So now, Josh, look for him to tighten the screws a bit. I thought he did 2 solid major maneuvers in that last wave. Should be a pretty good score. And I tell you what, Hiroto was matching him. Watch how much rail he gets in the water. A lot of power. Wow, beautiful snap there through the lip. He really overpowered that lip. That was an impressive turn for him. All he had to do was put that thing to bed and just caught there a little late, and that lip kind of just shoved the board to the side. So pretty big mistake there from Hiroto.
Josh Kerr with priority. He's having a serious look at this right. He's going. Medium-sized runner. A lot of speed off the takeoff, taking his sweet time, getting up to the lip, setting it up with a floater. Nice foam climb, straight up in the lip, blows the tail. So 2 setup maneuvers, and for Kersey, I would say kind of a medium strength ender. Not going to be a 10 by any means. Could, well, hopefully definitely replace that 2.5, but his highest scoring wave right now is 6.17. He needs to start opening up.
Yeah, I think Josh, you know, and both these competitors are just looking for a wave that's classic lowers that really allows them to do 4, 5, 6 turns like that one we saw from Ian Crane. But you can see a nice floater here, keeping that pace. And as that wave closed out, he went for one smooth, clean tail slide. You know, and Josh is not a big guy. He's not a guy that tries to overpower maneuvers and wow you with power, but he's really clean and precise, and he can fly around. So I really like that last tail slide from him. It's pretty clean.
Having a paddle. If he does not get into this, he does. So Hiroto Ohhara strokes into a nice looking right, big opening turn. Goes into the closeout bank. He gets it. That wave closed out quicker than I think a lot of us expected. Right behind him, Josh Kerr. He might have a better looking wave. Beautiful opening tail jam. Straight onto the open face. Goes into a little double arm drag, cut back. Now he's in the foamy section. Got to be a little bit more careful with that edge work. Straight to the inside, goes for the extended floater. Ollies off the lip. So Josh Kerr now making a heat out of it. Hiroto Ohhara, we like the wave he got. Only 2 turns, maybe a little bit more explosive than the turns of Kersey, but Kersey got 4 turns on that wave.
Well, you can see Hiroto scrapped for that wave so hard. Watch this first carve though. A lot of power. I mean, if you're going to pick apart both these guys in carves, Hiroto packs a punch. So I think he got the best of the two in terms of that one move, but Josh got a third one, and I believe clean as a whistle. Beautiful little snap there, but a little more light-footed. Smooth little cheeky layback carve there, and this is the third maneuver. Right there into a smooth, he actually gets 4 maneuvers, doesn't he? He finishes it off with a little rock and roll float. So not the most exciting move, but that wave was kind of weird with the whitewash. Those extra 2 maneuvers could make the difference and have him in the lead.
And you're thinking, okay, so he's going to win a Slavy event. Hiroto Ohhara now getting back into it. His last wave coming in, sizable, 6.07. So now he's surfing to better at 6.10, a couple of blistering turns. Now getting into this midsection, late to the party, goes down. Ohhara having some trouble in those inside sections.
So much power. Josh getting the lead, so Hiroto needs a 7.4 on this wave right here. Nice turn right there. That's probably the turn of the heat right there. And he started that wave with a bang with that beautiful carve, so he just needed to finish this thing and got there a little late and couldn't finish it off.
Yeah, I would think with 18 seconds to go as Hiroto Ohhara makes his way to the beach. Josh Kerr may have just dodged a bullet. By no means dominant over this young wild card.
I'm calling he would have got there had he finished that wave off.
All right, well that's it. I guess we're gonna leave it up to the judges as Josh Kerr may have narrowly escaped the wrath of the young Japanese wild card. Either way you slice it, Hiroto Ohhara just put up a fight against a wily veteran.